My name is Jennifer Harmoning, President of the Burnsville Chamber of Commerce. On behalf of the Chamber and the City of Burnsville, I would like to welcome you to the 2021 State of the City Address. Just a few housekeeping issues before we get started. Please social distance and keep masks on while in the building. Ames Center staff will assist with exiting at the end of the program, so please stay seated until directed to exit towards the front of the stage. We are pleased to be back here at the Ames Center in person for the State of the City Address. 2020 was a year like no other. I'm so grateful we had a strong community and strong community partnerships in place when the pandemic hit. It is the strength of our community and the foundation of our community partnerships that has helped us get to where we are today. I want to thank all of our businesses, our residents, community organizations, elected and appointed officials for finding a way forward together. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Mayor of Burnsville, Elizabeth Kautz. She has been recognized as a leading mayor in both the Twin Cities area and across the nation since 1995. Please help me in welcoming Mayor Elizabeth Kautz.
And welcome to the State of the City in the beautiful Ames Center. The Ames Center went dark for a good portion of 2020, but I am happy to see it filled with light and hope today for the exciting times yet to come. I am thrilled to be here in person. To those here today, thank you for joining me in celebrating a new day and a new year. I would like to recognize some special guests we have here with us today. Representative Sandra Mason, Representative Jessica Hansen, Representative Kayla Berg, Kurt Johnson from Senator Klobuchar's office, Dakota County Commissioner, Mayor Mary Heyman Rowland. You know, once a mayor, you're always a mayor, even though you're a commissioner. Dr. Teresa Battle, Superintendent of ISD 191, and Corey Johnson, ISD 196 School Board Director. To those joining at home, welcome to the live stream. I am so happy that we are able to make this event accessible to everyone. A special thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for hosting and supporting this event. The Chamber and City have been partners for many years. That partnership was extremely valuable as we supported each other's efforts during 2020. And we look forward to continuing our partnership into the future. 2020 challenged the city in ways we could have never dreamed of. It challenged all of us in every facet of our lives. It altered the way we worked and communicated. It changed the way we spent our time with friends and family. It tested our resiliency, and it tested what is fair and just. That is why I am extremely grateful to have a strong vision and values to guide us through challenging times. I am grateful for the leadership shown by our City Council members and staff. And I'd like to thank my colleagues on the City Council. Councilmember Dan Keeley, Councilmember Dan Gustafson, Councilmember Kara Schultz, and Councilmember Vince Workman. And now some really important people that I want to thank is the members of our staff. Our city manager, Melanie Mescali. Deputy City Manager, Greg Lindberg. Police Chief Tanya Schwartz. Fire Chief BJ Jungman. Public Works Director Ryan Peterson. Community Development Director Jenny Faulkner. Parks, Recreation, and Facilities Director Garrett Beck. IT Director Tom Venables. Finance Director Jenny Rohde. Communications and Community Engagement Director Carissa Larson. Human Resource Director Carissa Bartholomew. City Engineer Jen Deserud. Ladies and gentlemen, these great leaders have helped us navigate rough waters and set the course of the next year and beyond. Now let's bring the lights down and focus on where we've been and where we're going. The city is coming into 2021 in a strong position. We are strong in our commitment to our vision and values. We are on a strong financial footing as we have a AAA bond rating. We developed strategic priorities and created a 2021 budget roadmap to help navigate the opportunities, improvements, and work that lies ahead. We are strong, we are resilient, and we are ready. We are ready because in early 2020, your city council and city staff set to work to create a new vision for our city and re-examine our values. The vision and values were always there. We just needed to articulate them for today. The previous vision and values served us well for 24 years. After some hard work and collaboration, we solidified our vision. Burnsville is a vibrant city, boldly leading and welcoming to all. We want people to feel that they truly belong here. Our vision is like a lighthouse, shining a light brightly to where we want to go. It was critical as we navigate through the COVID-19 pandemic and the civil unrest the country faced over the summer. And we know that it will continue to be a critical element as we make future decisions. Our values of respect, belonging, stewardship, adaptability, and ethics guided us as we dealt with hardships of closures, faced challenging decisions, and pivoted to provide relief and opportunities to our residents and businesses. At the end of the day, the people of Burnsville have elected us to be good stewards. These values help safeguard the public trust in all that we do. I have talked about vision and values as the guidelight for our city leadership. But as we look to where we want to be and how we best serve the people of Burnsville, we need a strategy. At the beginning of 2020, the city set course on 6 strategic initiatives: safety, community engagement, community development, sustainability, transportation and infrastructure, and organizational services. The most defining strategic priority in 2020 was safety. Safety in all its forms, from police and fire to public health to social and mental health. Public safety was hard in 2020. But our team also worked to find and bring joy to others during this time. We saw faces of wonder and excitement as our police and firefighters surprised kids on their birthdays with a drive-by parade. Special events like a sidewalk dance party delighted our neighborhoods. It connected us and brought us joy when we needed it most. We also connected as we celebrated the groundbreaking for Fire Station 1. It is such an important part of protecting our residents. The new fire station not only provides increased safety for residents and businesses, but also provides state-of-the-art tools to keep our first responders safe on the job. Another way we are connecting with people and to keep them safe is the Purple Video Remote Interpreting, or VRI. The Purple VRI is an on-demand service that provides communication between deaf or hard of hearing persons in the same location. First responders are able to utilize a computer with a webcam that serves as an interpreter. And in 2021, a new first responders unit was launched that is focused on building community relationships with the added responsibility to proactively address mental health-related calls. First responders must answer thousands of calls each year. Thus, mental health crisis calls are a part of their daily response and affect the lives of so many of our residents. We want to extend our values of respect and belonging through the development of this unit. The Police Accountability Act continues to be front and center. We are committed to continually reviewing police policies and compliances. In early 2020, the police department deployed 80 new body cameras. Did you know that Burnsville was the first city in Minnesota and second in the country to deploy body cameras over 15 years ago? We understood the importance of being fair and just then, and that continues today. The safety of residents and businesses and first responders is front and center for us. We continue to push for legislative support to serve you in the best way possible. The city is supporting special legislation that would allow for neighboring cities to consolidate and create fire protection districts for fire and emergency medical services. The consolidation would eliminate duplication, but most importantly, it would help our first responders to serve our residents better and address the rise in calls. The strategic priority of engagement was extremely challenging in 2020, but we got creative by developing new opportunities, connect and engage. The first order of business was to ensure we could still conduct business as usual. Our team swiftly utilized technology to pivot to visual council and commission meetings. It was important to us that we remain accessible and transparent. Things we learned during this transition will no doubt improve the way we communicate moving forward. Just because we couldn't connect in person didn't mean we couldn't connect in other ways. We amped up our use of social media to inform and engage, and our residents responded positively to the additional information. Events were reimagined so that we could continue to enjoy entertainment and have different kinds of fun. Our teams put together drive-in movies and concerts and other outdoor events to keep people connected and feel some semblance of normality. The Parks and Rec Department became a vital part of keeping people connected to their environment and providing an outlet to nature to keep our minds and bodies healthy. One of the ways that we made sure that everyone has the chance to connect and stay healthy is the development of a fully inclusive playground at Red Oak Park. It includes a large accessible play structure, an inclusive seat spinner, musical instruments, and multiple seating areas, along with other amenities to make the playground more accessible and engaging to a variety of abilities. I want to acknowledge the Burnsville Lions Club, through their financial generosity, allowed us to make this adaptive playground become a reality. And if the lights would come up, I would like to acknowledge our Burnsville Lions Club, and they are here today. Thank you very much. And I am a proud Lion. And so to the Lions Club, please accept our heartfelt appreciation and deep gratitude. 2020 isolated us. We saw the toll it took on people. That is why we take the strategic priority of engagement very seriously. Creating a community of belonging means that we must prioritize engagement. We must continue to find meaningful ways to connect. To this end, we have promoted staff to keep engagement at the forefront of everything we do. The strategic priority of community development was incredibly important as many businesses struggled in 2020. We care about our business community and we want it to thrive. We knew we needed to act quickly as our businesses faced the perils of the pandemic. When the city was allocated CARES funding, we immediately set into motion a program for our business community. The city of Burnsville set aside $2 million of our CARES funding for local businesses. This is the highest percentage of CARES funding that any regional city set aside for its businesses. With the Burnsville CARES funding, we were able to provide grants to over 116 local businesses, nonprofits, and the hospital. We also worked with Dakota County to make sure that our businesses could access their CARES funding. In a span of months, we set up the program, accepted applications, and dispersed the grants into the hands of business owners. There were other bright spots for our local business community, too. Burnsville welcomed 22 new businesses and visited many more. Our community development team works to provide tools for businesses, developers, and investors to make it easy to locate and flourish in Burnsville. We also continue to focus on providing a diverse housing market for our residents. We are lucky to have a great mix of urban townhomes, modern apartments, senior living, and traditional suburban homes set among over 75 parks and trails. In fact, we have more than 500 new housing units in permitting phases right now. Taxable market value have increased across all sectors, but especially with new multifamily development. Once the new multifamily development come online, the new tax value is estimated to be $78.6 million in 2022. And we are committed to the success of the redevelopment of the Burnsville Center. The Burnsville Center, the CBL portion, was recently purchased by New York-based Cohan Retail Investment Group. Remember, the Burnsville Center has 4 owners: Macy's, JCPenney's, Seritage, and the Cohan Retail Investment Group. We are working collaboratively to move towards the Center Village concept with mixed uses of housing, hotels, and entertainment. We have prioritized this area for a tax increment financing, or TIF district, and are currently working to get legislative approval. The city was honored to receive approximately $1.5 million in economic development grants from Dakota County Environmental Legacy Fund, Dakota County Community Development Agency Redevelopment Incentive Grants, and the Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development's Host Community Grant to assist the growth and support of Burnsville development. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that I am so grateful, and I thank our current and past staff who work hard to bring grants to the city to make things happen for our people and for our businesses. We can't do this alone. The city works with our partners on many fronts to create opportunities for economic development and community development. Collaborating with the Burnsville Chamber of Commerce, Experience Burnsville, school districts, and others has elevated our vision for our city. The strategic priority of sustainability provides an avenue to focus on creating a beautiful, resilient city. Burnsville is continuing to work towards a more green, sustainable future through programs such as pollinator habitats, increased tree coverage, and more. We recently completed a sustainability plan guide update. We know sustainability plans work. We have had tremendous success, as we have already seen a reduction of approximately 30% of our annual greenhouse gas emission since the first plan was adopted in 2009. Even our city fleet is getting into the act. Our fire trucks are equipped with rechargeable battery equipment. So what is next for sustainability? The goals of the updated plan includes increasing tree coverage in Burnsville, creating a more multimodal transportation system, increasing our greenhouse gas reductions to 40% by 2040, influencing the increase of solar facilities, and promoting the proper cleanup of closed landfills adjacent to our drinking water sources. The landfill is not a new issue, but we are determined to address it. For decades, there has been a desire to remediate the freeway landfill and dump to protect the environment, drinking water supply, and the Minnesota River. The city is supporting efforts for non-bonded state funding allocated for remediation. This solution benefits the city and benefits the entire state by allowing for meaningful redevelopment opportunities. The landfill effort is a big lift, but there are things we are doing right now that make a difference for sustainability. For instance, Grow Burnsville, which had 11 major project priorities, including expanding local food infrastructure, advancing community sustainability, and expanding a healthy local grown food, was recently awarded a large grant. I'm particularly proud of this recent big win for the city. The United States Conference of Mayors and the American Beverage Foundation for a Healthy America announced $745,000 in grants to 9 U.S. cities that were the winners of the 2021 Childhood Obesity Prevention and Environmental Health and Sustainability Awards. Burnsville was one of those 9 cities to receive the award. The city was awarded one of the larger grant amounts, $125,000, to pursue Grow Burnsville projects. The grant will be used for creating opportunities for healthy eating for the city's most vulnerable residents, families in poverty, families with nutrition access limitations, and families underserved by park spaces. The program will provide access to locally grown, healthy food through the development of community and market garden. The community and market garden will offer educational and internship opportunities for youth while providing locally grown produce to move families to more families than can be served through existing efforts. The grant will also be used to pilot a food forest. Now, what is that? It's a new approach for putting underutilized public land and rights of way to work as spaces to grow fruits and vegetables through sustainable permaculture. Many times, sustainability projects fall to the bottom of the list. We knew that moving these initiatives forward could change people's lives for the better. I am so proud and grateful that we will be able to make a real difference towards making sustainability a reality on a personal level. The strategic priority of transportation and infrastructure keeps Burnsville working 24/7. Oftentimes, we take transportation and infrastructure for granted. We get in our cars and we drive without thinking about how we got there. We turn on our faucets without a thought of all the miles of pipe beneath the ground that bring us water. and we flush our toilets, well, we simply don't want to think about that. We just want that wastewater to be discharged appropriately. Transportation and infrastructure are the foundation of our community. We understand that we need to enhance and take care of our infrastructure. The city is embarking on a multimodal study to understand how to move people in better and different ways around the community. And we continue to upgrade and improve our streets and roads to increase safety and create avenues of better flow. Often, street and road improvements elicit a groan. As the adage goes, there are two seasons in Minnesota: winter and construction season. We want to alleviate some of those groans by providing real-time construction updates on the city's website. Now, residents and businesses can find out where streets are being improved or planned to be improved as it's happening. Regardless if we are improving water distribution or constructing roads improvements, there is a dedicated group of public works people who deliver service through thick and thin to our homes. The strategic priority of our organizational services ensures that we have the right structure and tools in place to serve residents, businesses, and customers. We took a good look at how we provide customer service and the culture surrounding our service. The city took the opportunity in 2020 to revamp and enhance customer experience. More room in the City Hall lobby is dedicated to accommodating customer service, and there is an availability of English and Spanish-speaking assistance. It is important that we live our vision and values. That purposeful passion was enhanced by several training initiatives. The city invested time and resources in equity innovation. The city worked with the YMCA to tailor an equity innovation program that would examine equity in the way we serve our residents, from policing to policy. We look forward to inviting the community into inclusion and diversity conversations in 2021. This isn't a one-time program, but an ongoing effort to live our values and effect true cultural transformation. I have covered a lot today, all 6 strategic initiatives, efforts undertaken in 2020, and things we want to tackle in 2021. If you want to see a more complete report, please go to the city's website. I encourage you to visit the website often as we keep moving forward on our strategic priorities to reach our vision of Burnsville is a vibrant city, boldly leading and welcoming to all. There are literally hundreds of projects, initiatives, and actions taken by our city staff each year that benefits our community. I simply can't list them all, but I do want to acknowledge the wonderful staff we have here in Burnsville. We have over 280 professionals that work tirelessly every day to keep our city running smoothly. I know that our city staff strive to embody our values as they connect, engage, and serve our residents and our businesses. Before I close, I want to acknowledge my team who have worked with me on the state of the city: Carissa Larson, Jay Golden, and Andrea Bowe. If the lights could come up, and could you guys please stand? I thank you so much, truly. I am truly grateful. Thank you. So leave the lights up, because for a moment, because there are some special residents here today that I would also like to thank, and I'd like for them to stand also. Ben and Shannon Hogan. Ben and Shannon are relatively new residents to Burnsville. Last year, when the city held a song contest, they answered the call. The song they wrote expresses how they see Burnsville. It is a great tribute to everything we love about our city. So thank you, Shannon and Ben. I also want to thank Jack Kolb, William Stan Jack, and his partner Scott Jarvie at the garage for recording and producing the final track. And I want to thank Tim Shingen? I only just call him Tim. But Tim from the Burnsville Community Television for putting together the video that you are about to see that features our wonderful community. And so thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who is here and virtually, for joining me today. God bless you all. God bless Burnsville. God bless America. I'm delighted to leave you with a joyful song entitled, "You Belong Here."
There's room